encouraging youth engagement in problem solving for societal benefit. Now, in its third year, Scisol continues to grow, fostering scientific thinking and innovation among young talents. The program is open to young minds aged 15 to 25, focusing on identifying local challenges in Thrissur district and proposing science and technology-based solutions. The best proposal will be awarded a cash prize of Rs 50,000 as recognition of their ingenuity and problem-solving skills. This year, we received an overwhelming 21 proposals, each presenting unique perspectives on pressing local challenges. After screening, the expert panel has shortlisted 6 proposals that will be presented today. Moving on to the program, may I invite Professor Dr. Suresh Das, the former Executive Vice President of Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment, Dr. Harinarayanan P., the Senior Principal Scientist, KCST, and Dr. Asha R., the Project Scientist of PIC, KCST, to occupy the dais. May I invite Dr. Harinarayanan P., the Senior Principal Scientist of KCST, to welcome and introduce the program.
Good afternoon. ബഹുമാന്യരായ ശാസ്ത്രാംഗേതിക പരിസ്ഥിതി കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ മുൻ എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് വൈസ് പ്രസിഡൻറ്റും ശാസ്ത്രാംഗേതിക വകുപ്പിൻ്റെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ സെക്രട്ടറിയുമായിരുന്ന ഡോക്ടർ സുരേഷ് ദാസ് സാർ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വേദിയിലുള്ള ഡോക്ടർ ആശ, സംസ്ഥാന ശാസ്ത്രാംഗേതിക പരിസ്ഥിതി കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ മെമ്പർ സെക്രട്ടറി ഡോക്ടർ സാബു സാർ, അതുപോലെ വിശിഷ്ട വ്യക്തികളെ, പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, കുട്ടികളെ, യുവാക്കളെ ശാസ്ത്ര മേഖലയിലേക്ക് ആകർഷിക്കുന്നതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ഒരു ചലഞ്ച് ഏറ്റെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് ഓരോ ജില്ലയിലും എവിടെയാണോ ശാസ്ത്ര കോൺഗ്രസ് നടക്കുന്നത് ആ ജില്ലയിലെ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്ത് കൃത്യമായ മെത്തേഡ് ഓഫ് സയൻസ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു പരിഹാര മാർഗം നിർദ്ദേശിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഈ ഒരു പ്രോഗ്രാം കൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. 3 വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് ഇത് ആരംഭിച്ചപ്പോൾ ഇടുക്കിയിലെ ഒട്ടേറെ പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ ആക്ച്വലി നമുക്ക് മുന്നിലേക്ക് അവതരിപ്പിക്കപ്പെടുകയുണ്ടായി. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം കാസർഗോഡ് പോയപ്പോഴും നിരവധി പുതിയ ചാലഞ്ചസ്, എന്താണ് സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജി ഏറ്റെടുക്കേണ്ടത് എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ ആ ചലഞ്ചുകൾ ഏറ്റെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് അതിന് കൃത്യമായ മെത്തഡ് ഓഫ് സയൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മെത്തഡോളജി ഫോളോ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടുള്ള ചില നിർദ്ദേശങ്ങൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സൊല്യൂഷൻസും നമുക്ക് കണ്ടെത്തുന്നതിനും അവർക്ക് സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച പ്രോജക്റ്റിന് നമ്മൾ 50,000 രൂപ അവാർഡും നൽകുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം എത്രത്തോളം പ്രാധാന്യത്തോടെയാണ് ഇത്തരമൊരു ചലഞ്ച് നമ്മൾ ഏറ്റെടുക്കേണ്ടത് എന്ന്. ഈ വർഷവും ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ചലഞ്ച് നമ്മൾ നവംബറിൽ അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തു. കേരളത്തിലെ എല്ലാ കോളേജുകൾക്കും പത്രങ്ങളിലൂടെയൊക്കെ മാധ്യമങ്ങളിലൂടെയും നമ്മൾ ഇത് അനൗൺസ് ചെയ്തു. മികച്ച നല്ല ഏതാണ്ട് 21ഓളം പ്രപ്പോസലുകൾ നമുക്ക് ലഭിക്കുകയുണ്ടായി. അതിൽ നിന്നും ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്ക്രീനിങ്ങിന് ശേഷം ഏറ്റവും ബെസ്റ്റായ 6 പ്രപ്പോസൽസാണ് നമ്മൾ ഫൈനൽ റൗണ്ടിലേക്ക് എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇത് തൃശ്ശൂർ ജില്ലയുടെ പ്രോബ്ലമാണ്. കാരണം ഈ വർഷം തൃശ്ശൂർ ജില്ലയിൽ നടക്കുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് തൃശ്ശൂർ ജില്ലയുടെ പ്രോബ്ലം ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ട് അതിന് ഒരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടെത്തുക. നിരവധി പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. 21 പ്രപ്പോസലുകളിലും 21 പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 1-2 ഡ്യൂപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഒഴിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കൃത്യമായി പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. കുറേ മെത്തഡോളജീസ് അവർ ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, കുറേ സൊല്യൂഷൻസും ഉണ്ട്. അതിൽ മികച്ചത്, ആരും മോശമാണെന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നില്ല, അതിൽ മികച്ചത് 6 എണ്ണം നമ്മുടെ വേദിക്ക് മുന്നിൽ അവതരിപ്പിച്ച് ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച ഒരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടെത്തുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്നിവിടെ നടക്കുന്ന ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ ലക്ഷ്യം തന്നെ. യൂത്തിനെ 15 വയസ്സ് മുതൽ 25 വയസ്സിനിടയിലുള്ള യൂത്തിന് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാം. അത് തൃശ്ശൂർ ജില്ലയിൽ നിന്നാകണമെന്നില്ല, കേരളത്തിലെ മലയാളികളായിരിക്കണം എന്നൊരു മാത്രമേ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളൂ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ പഠിക്കുന്ന കുട്ടികളായിരിക്കണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതനുസരിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള യൂത്ത് ചാലഞ്ചിൽ കേരളത്തിലെ യൂത്തിനുള്ളൊരു ചാലഞ്ചാണ് ഏറ്റെടുത്തിട്ട് ഇവിടെ 5 ടീം എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഒരു ടീം വരില്ല എന്ന് അറിയിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ ആ 5 ടീമും ഇന്ന് കോമ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. അവരെല്ലാവരെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് എൻ്റെ കർത്തവ്യം. ഞാൻ ദീർഘിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല. നമ്മുടെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ ചെയർമാൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഡോക്ടർ സുരേഷ് ദാസ് സാറാണ്. CSIR-ൻ്റെ NIAST നാഷണൽ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ഓഫ് ഇൻ്റർ ഡിസിപ്ലിനറി സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജിയുടെ മുൻ ഡയറക്ടർ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ശാസ്ത്രാംഗേതിക പരിസ്ഥിതി കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് വൈസ് പ്രസിഡൻറ്റ്, സയൻസ് ആൻഡ് ടെക്നോളജി പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ സെക്രട്ടറിയുമായിരുന്നു സാറ്. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് സാറ് ഐസറിലെ വിസിറ്റിംഗ് പ്രൊഫസറായിരുന്നു, എമിറേറ്റസ് പ്രൊഫസറായിരുന്നു. ഇന്നും ശാസ്ത്ര മേഖലയെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ സംഭാവനകൾ നൽകിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിന് കണ്ടിന്യൂസ് ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ്. അദ്ദേഹത്തെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും വേണ്ടിയും സാങ്കേതിക പരിസ്ഥിതി കൗൺസിലിനും ശാസ്ത്ര കോൺഗ്രസിൻ്റെ കമ്മിറ്റിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയും ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ഡോക്ടർ ആശ നമ്മുടെ പേറ്റന്റ് ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ സെൻറ്ററിലെ പ്രോജക്ട് സയൻറ്റിസ്റ്റാണ്. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ കമ്മിറ്റിയുടെ മെമ്പറാണ്. ഔപചാരികയുടെ പേരിൽ ഡോക്ടർ ആശയ്ക്ക് ഞാൻ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ നമുക്കറിയാം, നമ്മുടെ വേദിയിൽ ശാസ്ത്രാങ്കേതിക പരിസ്ഥിതി കൗൺസിലിൻ്റെ മെമ്പർ സെക്രട്ടറി ഡോക്ടർ എ സാബു സാറുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ ബയോഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി ബോർഡിൻ്റെ ചെയർമാൻ ഡോക്ടർ അനിൽകുമാർ സാറുണ്ട്. പ്രൊഫസർ ഗിരീഷ് ഗോപിനാഥുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ ഡോക്ടർ ഷീജ മാഡമുണ്ട്. ഈ പ്രമുഖ വ്യക്തികളെയും ഒപ്പം നിരവധി പ്രമുഖ വ്യക്തികളുണ്ട്. KFRA ഡയറക്ടറുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവരെയും സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയാണ്. ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ വന്ന കുട്ടികളെ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു. അത് കേൾക്കാൻ ഇവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുന്ന മുഴുവൻ ഡെലിഗേറ്റ്സിനെയും മറ്റുള്ളവരെല്ലാവരെയും ഒരിക്കൽ കൂടി സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. ജയ് ഹിന്ദ്.
Thank you, sir. May I invite Dr. Suresh Das, the former Executive Vice President of Kerala State Council for Science, Technology and Environment and Chairman of this program, to address the gathering.
Distinguished scientists, participants of this conference, students, wish you all a very warm welcome and to this very important program which has been described to you very well by Dr. Harinarayan. In science there are two terms. One is called invention and the other is called innovation. So what is the difference between these two? Invention is what happens when a scientist conducts research in the laboratory. It's a very good idea, it's a novel idea. It need not actually have a practical value. So you're free to think originally. So that's the freedom gives scientists to think out of the box and come up with some ideas which sometimes may be practical but may not be practical. What's the difference between an invention and an innovation? Innovation is when some of these ideas actually get transferred into society and they become practically useful to that society. That's when an invention actually turns into an innovation. And if you look all around the world, societies which have prospered, both socially and economically, are the ones which have been able to innovate effectively. And today, if you look at the rate at which innovation happens, it is happening exponentially. The world is changing right in front of your eyes. You can see what is happening, the rate at which technologies like artificial intelligence and others are coming. So the rate of change is rapid. So therefore, in such a society, in such a system, for any society to be thrive and to be competitive, the spirit of innovation has to be very high. And that is where I would like to congratulate the Kerala State Council for Science and Technology for having introduced, again, this is a very innovative program, to encourage young students to think how some of these scientific principles can be used to solve problems in their own backyard. And this case, we have this program, I think it was being carried on now for the last 3 years. And it has been very successful. We have had many young students come up with very good ideas. And this time also, it was difficult to choose the 6, shortlist the 6. So we're very happy that this program is becoming successful. I am looking forward to listening to the 6 proposals, to the details of those 6 proposals. And I'm sure that you will all find it very exciting and we invite all of you to encourage the participants in their endeavor. With these words, I once again congratulate KSCST for this very wonderful program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now let's invite our 6 finalist teams to take the stage and present their innovative solutions. The first presentation is by the team, project number 2. The team members are Farhana PH, Akash Lal, Alan Paul Parakel, Manal S. Panikir. Their societal problem identified is fair price for farmers, addressing milk pricing inequities. Farhana PH, Akash Lal, Alan Paul Parakel, Manal S. Panikir.
Respected dignitaries and everyone present here, a very warm good afternoon to all. My name is Farhana from Varghese Kurian Institute of Dairy and Food Technology, Manuti. Today I am here to present about a very serious issue faced by the dairy farmers in Thrissur and across Kerala. So as you can see in the slide, the title of the presentation is Fair Price for Farmers Addressing Milk Pricing Inequities. So this presentation will cover the following topics. First, introduction, then materials and method, result, scientific or technological interventions to solve the problem, and finally, the conclusion. Coming to the introduction part, as you all know, India's dairy sector plays a vital role in our economy. So this single agricultural commodity, milk, contributes 5% to national GDP and supports livelihood of over 8 crore farmers. So do you know, in our state Kerala, there are 2.5 registered farmers and Kerala produces 25 ton lakhs milk per day. Also the procurement of society, milk procurement is 384.39 liters per day. So these statistics encourage us to think about what is the milk pricing. So milk pricing is based on the quantity and quality of the milk, specifically fat and solid not fat content of the milk. So there are two methods to determine the solid not fat content in the milk. The gravimetric method and the most commonly used Richmond formula. Gravimetric method is the golden standard for measuring solid not fat. But this is not commonly used in the routine basis because it is time consuming, requires skilled labor and also specialized equipments. So as a result, Richmond formula is commonly used. And also in the dairy cooperative societies, this system, that is Richmond formula, is strongly represent the payment system. But some studies shows that this can produce inconsistent results. So at present, nowadays in Kerala, the farmers receive rupees 40 to 50 per liters of milk depending on the fat and SNF content. So the maximum value of SNF in the milk pricing chart is 10%. So if the value of SNF goes beyond 10% means there is no additional payment. So this clearly shows that the problem faces by the farmers, that is they produces good quality milk and they are not getting fair compensation for the quality milk. So to address this problem, we conducted a study by collecting 100 milk samples from different dairy cooperative societies in Thrissur district, especially Ollukara, Vellanikara, Pariyaram and Triprayar. So these 100 samples were undergone total solid and SNF determination by using both gravimetric and Richmond's formula as outlined by FSSAI. The fat content of the milk also determined using the Gerber method. Coming to the Gerber method as per FSSAI is a volumetric method which is commonly used in the industry and also dairy cooperative society to test the fat content in the milk. The golden standard gravimetric method, here we can measure the total solid and the solid not fat content by using the following equations. The Richmond formula, which is commonly used in the dairy cooperative societies, here in this study we used Z lactometer at 29 degrees Celsius. In Kerala, the equation used to calculate the total solid and solid not fat content is given in the slide. Also, this is a system of payment for the dairy cooperative societies in Kerala. So the equation is total solid equal to corrected lactometer reading by 4 plus 1.2 into fat plus 0.50. Coming to solid not fat, SNF equal to corrected lactometer by 4 plus 0.2 into fat plus 0.50. So we conducted analysis in both the methods and we came to a result which shows greater disparity in total solid and also in SNF. Coming to the results, our studies revealed a significant disparity between the total solid and SNF. Richmond formula yields lower values, that is consistently lower total solid and SNF value compared to gravimetric method. So this raises concerns about the accuracy of the widely used method. Also statistically, we go for t-test analysis which shows significant difference at 1%. So here is an example. In the 8th sample, the fat content obtained by Gerber method is 5.3% and the SNF obtained by Richmond formula is 8.46% and by gravimetric method it is 9.5. In SNF also we can see the difference. Then we set the price as per the chart. So the price obtained in the Richmond formula is rupees 50 per liter and in the gravimetric method rupees 54.25. So here we can see a difference of 4. So if it is 10 liter milk, the difference will be 40. So this difference will be huge in a month and also in the year. So, and also in further analysis, we observed that more than 70% of milk samples showed 1 to 2% increase in solid, not fat, and total solid content when measured using the gravimetric method. So, here we questions the Sol basis analysis, that is Richmond formula. So, in order to fix this problem, we came up with some solutions, that is update the price chart, modify the formula, and also a payment system. That is, in the price chart, milk samples with the SNF level above 10 is not getting a price. So here we need to update the price chart. In order to modify the formula, here we came up with an example. That is, we compare the values with the gravimetric method and we finally formulate a formula just with a comparative analysis. That is, the new formula is SNF equal to CLR by 4 plus 0.2% fat into 0.99. This formula ensures 90% of samples falls within acceptable SNF range. So this is just a comparative analysis with gravimetric method. For an accurate formula, we need more statistical tools and also we need more studies. The studies within 100 samples cannot determine a good formula, but we need a large-scale studies which can give us a good formula. So, in conclusion, this study highlights significant discrepancies in the estimation of SNF and total solid levels when using Richmond formula. Also, as I already said, the milk procurement in Kerala daily is 384. But there are many cases where farmers still depending on the unorganized sector. So by ensuring fair prices and stable market for farmers, we can motivate them to shift to the organized sector from the unorganized sector. This not only support the farmers but also enhance the quality, sustainability and growth of dairy farming. Also it will ensure the economic viability and long-term success of the industry. So let us work together to foster robust, fair and sustainable dairy farming ecosystem in our district, in our state and also in our country. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good presentation. You didn't introduce your team members. You should have introduced your team members also.
Yes. Okay. This is my team members, Alan and Agash. One more there, Manal. She is absent.
Okay. So, so you are now saying that you want to replace the Richmond method by the Gerber method, is it? What is the other method? Gravimetric method. And
actually, gravimetric method is more accurate, but it is not possible to do that method in the societies because the result will take long time.
Right.
So we need to modify the formula so that we will get a good accurate method.
So is there anybody using this right now?
In Kerala?
Anywhere?
Yes, of course.
So why is it not used in Kerala?
So which method? Gravimetric method?
Yes.
No.
Not the gravimetric, the new method that you're suggesting. What was the name? I think there was
a new formula.
Yeah, the new formula. What is there a name for that?
No, new formula is not used yet.
In Kerala?
Yes.
But it is used, where is it used?
Yes, there are some studies in Gujarat and also in Karnataka where the modifications already happened in the formula.
Okay, so why is it not used here? Do you know?
Why it is not used means
In
now.
Kerala?
Yes, now.
So what is needed to get it, make it? If you say this method is better, what has to be done to make it applicable here in this state?
This is the formula already fixed in Kerala. So by these studies, we need to modify it.
No, I mean when you know that somewhere else it is already being applied, that means you are confident that this is a viable method. Some other states have successfully used it. Okay, so what is preventing it from being used in the state?
Okay, nowadays many dairy cooperative societies are also using milk analyzer, which is also not accurate from our side. Maybe these formulas are replaced by milk analyzer. Might be that.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a very good presentation.
Thank you.
But normally when you propose an innovation, this is, you have looked into only from the producer's side. But if you take the milk, you have to view from the consumer side as well. Why, the price increase, normally, the consumers object. Any state if you take in India. So have you thought of looking into, suppose if this formula is accepted by the government, how much the price difference will be there and how it is going to be impacted on the consumer's preference?
Okay, first of all, we need to implement this system, and also it should be beneficial to the farmers. So by thinking from the consumer side also, we do not want to increase the price of the milk. So in that case, the industries can do like they can increase the value-added products production, and also they can reduce the waste, and also they can put some pricing strategies where consumer and also the farmers are not affected.
Okay, this fat value, normally what are the aspects influencing this fat value of the milk? You said this SNF varies between the samples. You analyzed only 1,000 samples. How many were there?
100 samples.
100 samples. And these 100 samples were from one location?
No, from different locations.
No, one location in the sense? Or different location of one district?
Yes.
In Thrissur, or,
Yes.
or one panchayat. I don't know what is the sample size of the total area.
No, we collected it from 4 dairy cooperative societies in Thrissur, different
Dairy
regions.
cooperative societies distributed in different parts of the Thrissur or in one area, one geographical area?
Different.
Different geography. No, my question is, normally what are the kind of, say, the input aspects, for example, the cattle feed, or the kind of whatever the cattle, even the water cattle drinks, how does it affect the quality of the milk, especially for your SNF when you calculate, For example, in Kerala, if you take, suppose if the government is going to take up this formula, it may not be for the state to implement this in a uniform manner, because state varied geographically, environmentally, and so on. So those aspects, unless you take a size of your sample size in a statistically correct manner, and also you consider the kind of inputs for the cattle, this formula may not be, the scientifically a correct formula for that is what my feeling. Thank you.
Okay, Farhana, a nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
One question is there, how you replace the 0.5 with the 0.9? For your previous formula, the constant is 0.5. So you replace by 0.9. Then you got a better SNF value. How?
Okay, actually we referred many articles related to this work. In that cases, we observed a trend like they are also modifying in the correction factor, that is 0.50. Means in Kerala it's 0.50, in other states it is different. So in that cases, they followed a statistical method to develop a new formula. In these cases, we just combined some values with the gravimetric results, and finally we came to see that 90% of the samples have the SNF range in that acceptable range. So that's how we fix the formula. This is not a good formula, that is, we need to conduct a large-scale study where 1,000 samples or more than 1,000 samples should be analyzed, and there should have a statistical method to replace this formula.
Okay.
First of all, let me congratulate you for
Thank
a
you.
nice presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have a question to you. Suppose your idea gets selected today. What is your future plan to take your idea ahead?
Okay.
Like, are you planning to develop any device or an app or anything like that? Any prototypes?
Okay, if it is selected, we think about a big study across the Kerala, and also the equation will be different for cow and buffalo milk. So we need to maintain a uniformity in the equation. So we need a big study. And also, finally, with the help of the experts, we need to develop a good formula where the uniformity can be there.
Okay, thank you. It's just, just to follow up on that question. Yeah. Just to follow up on that question. Supposing you're, continue that with the largest set of studies, and it is successful, What is the next step then? That is what my original question was. Since you're saying that this is something that is followed in other parts of the country, what step needs to be taken to convince this state? Who are the people who we will talk to make sure that if this study is successful, that this is how it should be implemented? Have you thought about that?
Yes, we thought about that. Okay, we need to update the price chart in the dairy cooperative societies by implementing this formula. By that, the farmers will get the beneficial price, we think.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the question is open now. If anybody from the audience would like to ask a question, you're free to do so. If not, thank you. Thank you for the next.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Farhana and team. Next presentation is by Alna Shansad and Faris PS. The presentation topic is all.
Issues and challenges faced by the Thrissur district. Science and Technology Intervention and Solution. In this background, we submitted this study. The topic of our project is the study of biocontrol on rice pest using spiders for healthy food and future. My name is Alna Shansad and my team member name is Faris PS from Kerala Agricultural University High School. The coal wetlands in the Thrissur district of Kerala, part of a larger wetland ecosystem spanning approximately 13,632 hectares, are vital for paddy cultivation and biodiversity. Recognized as a Ramsar site, these wetlands serve as a crucial resource for water management and support a rich array of flora and fauna. However, in recent years, there has been a notable increase in the use of chemical pesticide on rice fields of this region. Farmers, driven by the need of combat pests and diseases exacerbated by changing weather patterns, frequently resorted to pesticide as a means to ensure stable yields. Unfortunately, this trend has raised environmental and health concerns. Prolonged exposure to pesticide through agricultural practices or food consumption can have adverse effect on human health, potentially leading to various health conditions including cancer. Spiders play a vital role as biological pest controllers at paddy field. Contributing to sustainable and environment-friendly pest management practices, they are nature's own pest controllers. So, in this background, we have taken the study of spiders as biological pest controllers at a nearby paddy field. Our aims and objectives are selection of a paddy plot field for experiment to identify the spiders in the paddy field, to identify the pests in the paddy field, comparison of spiders in each selected plot, collection of spiders living among paddy field and introduction, monitoring of spiders living among spiders feeding on pests, comparative study of usage of chemical pesticide versus biocontrol of pests using spiders, communal spiders as predators for pests in the paddy field, and the last, creating awareness of farmers for using spiders as biocontrol on pests. From the month June itself, we started our study. The discussion and survey with the farmers, we understood the major pests and the chemical used for the pest. The major pests are leaf roller, stem borer, rice bug. The chemical used for leaf roller is Ecalex, stem borer is Nivacron or Fertera, and metacid is rice bug is metacid or Simbush. Most of the farmers were aware that the chemical insecticide posed threat to their health, and most of the farmers were ignorant about the use of spiders-based paddy cultivation are effective than chemical pesticide and are economical. We took a farm nearby our school for this project. We chose 2 plots over 5 square meters for this project. One plot was marked for regular farming and the second plot for devoid of pesticide and introduction of spiders, each separated by a distance of 20 meters. In each plot, we count the number of plants and make it 95. After that, identification of spiders were done. Identification of spiders were done, mostly by using the book Spiders of India. Spiders and pests were observed in early hours of morning, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and evening, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Most of the spiders were active during this time. We took photographs and collected few samples for physical identification. We collect the spiders using containers and net sweeping method, and it's put in the ethyl alcohol for physical identification. These are the table of the spiders we found during the study. These are the pictures of the spiders we found during the study. As the same way we noticed the pest, these are the table of the pests we found during the observation. And these are the pictures of the pests we found during the observation. So we noticed the spiders feed on their pest. The pest as leaf roller, stem borer, rice bug. Spider as predator, leaf roller, link spider, jumping spider, stem borer, link spider, long-jawed spider, and rice bug Argiope spider. These are the pictures of the spiders feed on their pest. So we understood the major pest and the spiders in the paddy field. So we decided to compare the number of spiders on both plots. So we took the number of spiders on both plots on weekly basis for 4 months. These are the graphs of July, August, September, October. From the graph, we can understood that the spider number are higher in the plot 2 than that of plot 1. Next is the number of spiders introduced into the plot 2. Several other adult spiders were collected from different paddy fields and introduced into the plot 2 in correspondence with the application of chemical pesticide on plot 1. Next is the comparative study of usage of chemical pesticide versus biocontrol of pests using spiders. The use of pesticide can drastically reduce the number of spiders on plot 1. Spider number are higher in the plot 2 due to the zero use of pesticide. And the last one is the density of infection in each plot. Density of infection, that is stem borer, rice bug, leaf roller, these are taken. The number of plants in both plots is 95. This graph shows the average of daily infective plants in each month. From the graph, we can understood that the number of spider higher in the plot 2 than that of plot 1. So we can say that there is no much difference in the spider number in plot 2 than that of plot 1. So we can say that spider control the infection. Next is our studies, rearing of Stichodipus saracinarum as biological pest controllers at a nearby paddy field. One of the big nests of Stichodipus saracinarum was also collected and reared inside the box. Rearing was done at the school in a controlled environment, providing with insects on regular basis. In a few weeks' time, they made a large net which resembles like fisherman net. It was also effective to catch pests in that area. We also had a discussion with pioneer, experienced organic farmer, Mr. Jacob Sebastian, who has used spiders as biocontrol on pests previously at his own farm, Edathua, Alpe district. We are available over a Zoom call. We create awareness of the spider community among farmers. So let me conclude here. Biological control using spiders are more sustainable than using chemical control. It can help to improve overall health of our ecosystem, and it can save farmers money on pesticide costs. Follow up and further studies. Updating the spider fauna of the paddy field, the effect of communal spiders on the paddy field. NIPHM, National Institute of Plant Health Management, has developed ways to rear spiders at their university labs for easy propagation in the paddy field, and we would like to learn more about it and implement it here locally. So, our project is an eye-opener for farmers who doesn't want to use chemical pesticide and want to use biocontrol farming by using spiders. So, thank you for our alumni, Mr. Binish Rubas, who supported us and helped in getting the project done. Thank you.
Thank you, Elna, for a very nice presentation.
Thank you, sir.
So just a few questions. Do you know any countries in which this kind of control of pesticide is
yes, sir. In Kerala, the farmer in Alpe district is also rear the spiders at his own farm, Edathua, Stichodipus saracinarum, and yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So there are one or two. I'm asking about different countries where it has been successfully implemented.
Sir, in foreign countries, I do some research, and in some countries they use the spiders as biocontrol on pests.
Which countries do you know?
Which country? In Hyderabad.
No, countries.
Countries,
Anyway, you should look up what is people in China have done, also in Israel.
No, sir, I'm unaware
Yeah,
of.
no, I'm telling you that you should, when you are interested in this field,
Yes, sir.
you should also look at what countries,
Yes, sir,
many countries have successfully used this kind of biocontrol for pests.
No.
And one of the countries which has done it successfully is China, and the other is Israel. So that you can learn from that also. It's a very good project.
Thank you, sir.
So the other question is that, when you are applying pesticide, and when there is a lot of infestation, you can increase the amount of pesticide. In this case, supposing you find that infestation is high, what do? Spiders grow naturally. Can you cultivate and release them in large concentration to control these kind of pests?
Yes, sir. We can use the spiders as biocontrol on pests, and the effect that causes the spiders are most spiders are more sustainable. When we use the chemical pesticide, it very much non-healthy.
No, my question is, how do you, supposing that infestation is high, and I want to increase the number of spiders, in pesticide I know, I increase the concentration or number of times I spray. But what do you do with spiders? How do you increase the number of spiders?
So we weekly monitor our paddy fields, and we notice the effect of infestation, and when the infestation are higher, we introduce some more spiders to the paddy field.
Yeah, that's my question. How
Okay,
do you
sir.
do that?
The pest causes some infestations in paddy field. We know that if Stemborus causes a discoloration to the paddy field. And
No, my question is, how do you increase the number of spiders?
So we collected the spiders from different paddy fields. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We collected from different paddy fields and introduced in our plot.
Can't you cultivate?
Yes.
Cultivate in a nest?
Spiders are common, very common in our society. So we can get spiders anywhere from.
Farhana is an interesting presentation, and you presented also it very well.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And the potential of this kind of a project is so huge in a country like India. Though in Kerala we have, every year we have been lost the acreage of paddy field. My question is, there would be the natural predators for the spiders as well, because when you introduce spiders, the other predators come. They can feed on spiders. So have you looked into the kind of, the larger ecological web of a paddy field? Because we are going to have integrated pest management, which means, you have now only four or how many pests you have listed out? Six.
Yes,
six pests and six different kinds of spiders to
yes, sir.
predate on these six pests. But there would be kind of, the predators for the spiders as well. You understand, in a system, in an ecosystem, in a paddy field, have you taken into consideration of that aspect? For example, when it is going to be on a scale, now it is on the experimental basis, it is fine. But suppose this IPM is going to be a kind of a practice alternate to the chemical farming, the kind of, the success on the field in a long term depends upon the many aspects of the ecology of the paddy field. Have you looked into that aspect?
Yes, sir, but I'm improving this project.
Yeah.
This project is basic, and I want to improve it more advanced level. And yes, sir.
No, that is a good one. No, since you are from the school of Kerala Agricultural
Yes, sir.
University. Can you elaborate what is a school and the college difference? I can't understand what is the school.
School teaches the basic principles and basic things to learn from. And
No, it's a which level? Which is a high school or college?
I'm from high school, Kerala Agricultural University
You're
High
okay.
School. Yes,
So
sir.
what is the linkage between the school and the agricultural college? Whether you have a parental support from the university?
No,
Or
sir.
is-
No, sir.
You don't have. I strongly recommend to have a kind of support
Sir, I have a support my teacher, retired teacher, Mrs. Nejima ma'am. She was the guide of my project.
No, from the agriculture university, the college. You are a school.
Yes, sir.
The college school linkage is any such a kind of a linkage is there for this project?
Yes, sir. Nejima ma'am, she is the member of this university, so she supported.
Okay, thank you.
സർ, ഞാൻ നജ്മിയാണ്. നമ്മൾ നിരവധി പ്രോജക്റ്റുകൾ ഈ എക്കോ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഓൾ ആർ വിന്നിങ് ഇൻ നാഷണൽ ലെവൽ അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പോവാറുണ്ട്. ഇത് ശരിക്കും അഗ്രികൾച്ചർ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ആയിട്ട് ബന്ധമുള്ള പ്രോജക്റ്റ് തന്നെയാണ്. നമ്മളുടെ ഒരുപാട് സപ്പോർട്ട്സ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. എസ്പെഷ്യലി ഇതിലെടുത്ത് പറയാനുള്ളത് എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, വൺ ഓഫ് മൈ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റ് ബിനീഷ് റൂബാസ് ഇപ്പോൾ ശരിക്കും UAE നമ്മളുടെ സ്പൈഡേഴ്സിൻ്റെയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പിന്നെ ബട്ടർഫ്ലൈസിൻ്റെയും ഒക്കെ വലിയ കണ്ടുപിടുത്തങ്ങളായിട്ട് ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ പേരിൽ തന്നെ, ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മളൊരു ടീച്ചറായിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ഒരു സയൻസ് പ്രോജക്റ്റ് ചെയ്തു കൊടുത്തപ്പോൾ അവരിന്ന് സയൻറ്റിസ്റ്റായിട്ട് UAE വരെ അറിയപ്പെടുന്ന, അത് നമ്മുടെ ചിൽഡ്രൻ സയൻസ് കോൺഗ്രസ്സിലൂടെ കിട്ടിയ നേട്ടമാണത്. അവരിപ്പോൾ ആ ലെവലിലേക്ക് അവരെത്തിപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് ശരിക്കും ഒരു അഭിമാനിക്കാവുന്ന മുഹൂർത്തം തന്നെയാണ് ഈ വേദിയിൽ. ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ ഇൻവോൾവ്മെൻറ്റ്, ബിക്കോസ് നമ്മൾ എന്നും പ്രോജക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ ഇൻവോൾവ്മെൻറ്റ് അവരുടെ ഫീൽഡ് തന്നെ സ്പൈഡേഴ്സാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഇൻവെൻഷൻ വന്ന്, സത്യത്തിൽ പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ കോൾ പാടങ്ങളിൽ ഞങ്ങൾ പോയപ്പോൾ കണ്ടത്, ഈ കുട്ടികളും ഞങ്ങളൊക്കെ പോയപ്പോൾ കണ്ടത്, നിരവധി ബോട്ടിൽസ് ഓഫ് കെമിക്കൽ പെസ്റ്റിസൈഡ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നിലത്ത് തട്ടിയിട്ട് നടക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല. അപ്പോൾ അവരെന്നെ പറയുന്നു, ഓരോരുത്തർ വന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെ ഇതിടൂ അതിടൂ എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അതിനൊരു മാറ്റം നമുക്ക് വരുത്തണ്ടേ? അങ്ങനെ വിചാരിച്ചിട്ട് ഈ പ്രോജക്റ്റ് തുടങ്ങിയപ്പോൾ ഇന്നും നമ്മൾ അതിൽ നിൽക്കുന്നു. ആ പ്രോജക്റ്റിൽ കൂടുതലായിട്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്നു. കൂടുതൽ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ ഈ സ്പൈഡേഴ്സിൻ്റെ വിങ്ങിൽ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുമായിട്ട് മിങ്കിൾ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുകയാണ്. താങ്ക് യു സർ.
I have just a small doubt. What is the innovation in this project? Because we already know that spiders are
Yes.
already used.
In Kerala, cancer rates are higher, so and pesticide use are higher in Kerala. So what we can use instead of that? So we came to know that the spiders are very much good at biocontrol. So that's why you choose the spiders as this project. And if it get more advanced, it will be helpful for our society, and we will get a good food quality crop. Yes.
Any of these spiders are venomous? Have you checked?
Yes, sir. Spiders are venomous. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alna and team. Next presentation is by Junaid Shah Beg. His team members are Augustus Anthony, Abhishek Anil Kumar. Their presentation topic is Software for Slope Stability Analysis. Okay, they are not present. Next presentation by Marva NH, Namita Jason, Siddharth S, Albin Anil Josh. Their presentation topic is Managing Organic Waste, particularly near Shaktan Stand.
So, good afternoon everyone. Here I am in an absolute pleasure that I could discuss a solution that revolutionized the waste management system in Thrissur. So, while walking through the market, we have seen a heap of waste here and there. What happens if we convert this burden into something useful? So 5 TPD bio-CNG plant from vegetable waste is sustainable waste to energy solution. We are from Chemical Department, Government Engineering College, Thrissur, and myself, Marwa, and my team members are Namida Jason, Siddharth S., Alvin Anil Josh. So let's move to the problem. So Shaktan market is one of the biggest and busiest market in Thrissur. So the waste accumulated is very large. If these get accumulated, it may lead to many environmental pollution. So what these waste are done? What the government is doing with this waste? Currently, there is an OWC converter, which is an organic waste converter, which converts this waste, which is very inefficient. So here is a simple and effective solution which we can convert these organic waste into bio-CNG. So here, the technology we included is the anaerobic digester and the upgradation method. So by this method, we could process around 5 to 9 TPD of vegetable waste. And it has ability to generate 160 to 180 kilogram of CBG per day. And solid organic manure, which is 800 to 900 kilogram per day, which can be used by the farmers. So what is an OWC plant? OWC plant is established in 2013 to convert this organic waste into manure, which is given to the farmers in a free of cost. So the issues faced by this plant is it is slow composting, no revenue is generated from this, and it also creates foul smell, which also gives discomfort to the Thrissur Shaktan stand and the people nearby. So the stakeholders involved in this proposal or project are, of course, the government authorities. It is the Kerala State Government and Kerala State Pollution Control Board who support the sustainability. And the consultants and contractors are the engineering, procurement, and construction contractors who are responsible for this. So community involvement. In community involvement, there are Shaktan market vendors and traders that they can get rid of this waste and make their market clean. And the local people who can buy the CBG for lower cost and the farmers who can buy the manure. So this is the process flow chart. So here you can see that the pre-treatment. So the waste coming from the market is pre-treated that it is suitable for the anaerobic digester. In the anaerobic digester, at the top biogas is formed. At the bottom, the digestate is formed and dewatering is done. After the dewatering, we get a dry fertilizer which can be used by the farmers. And the water is sent to the ETP plant and the cleaned water from the ETP plant is sent to the STP. The raw biogas which is obtained from the top is taken to the upgradation and unwanted gases is removed and concentration of methane is increased and compression is done and it is given to use as it can be used as a fuel to vehicle. So the process technology involved in this proposal are pre-treatment. For the pre-treatment, we done shredding and separation. So currently we can use the same machineries that is available at the OWC plant. Next is the anaerobic digestion. For the anaerobic digestion, we need to fix a retention time that we have already done by using MATLAB software. Next is the upgradation. So in this upgradation, we only require to remove carbon dioxide because we are using vegetable waste as a feedstock. So we have selected an appropriate method by considering economic and environmental feasibility. Next is the digestate treatment. Dewatering can be done by using a suitable filter. So we know what is an anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic digestion is the method of converting organic waste into biogas by using microorganisms. So the hydrolysis is a method which converts large organic molecules into simpler ones. And the second method that associated in the anaerobic digester is acidogenesis. And the third one is the acetogenesis. And the final one is the methanogenesis, which helps to produce the hydrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, and other gases. So we have done a characterization to understand the behavior of the waste. So we have found out that this waste is suitable to produce efficient yield of biogas. So this is a simulation we done using SuperPro Designer. So this simulation help us to understand the economical and environment feasibility of this proposal or this project. So from this you can understand that by entering a particular amount of waste, we can obtain the amount that generated per hour. And at the below you can see that the upgradation method, after the upgradation method, methane produced also given here. So the environment impact assessment is done. So there are so many positive environment impacts and the negative one. The positive environment impacts were the reduction of the landfill burden, greenhouse gas emission reduction, renewable energy production, organic fertilizer production, and odor and pest control. Negative impacts. One of them was the air pollution, which is caused by the methane leaks, carbon dioxide emission. So it can be mitigated using sealed digester, biofilters, etc. Next is the water pollution, leachate from waste processing, excess liquid from digestates. It can be mitigated by using drainage system, line digestate ponds, etc. Noise pollution. So it's in a Shaktan stand, so noise should be reduced. So it can be reduced by using soundproof enclosures, vibration dampeners, etc. So about the environment and economic analysis, I welcome Siddharth to explain it to you.
So good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you all have a clear-cut idea of what our proposal is. So now let's look at the cost analysis of the project. Firstly, we have to look at the CapEx, that is a capital cost. If we look at the capital cost of the bio-CNG plant, we can see that it is 89 lakhs. And the OPEX cost, that is the operational cost of the project, is around 21.11 lakh per year. Next is the how much profit can we get from this project. So we can look at the revenue details, that is the amount of CBG that is produced per day is around 170.16 kilogram. And the solid manure which is getting produced is around 822.72 kilogram. And we are expecting to sell this CBG at a price of 51 rupees and the solid manure at a price of 4 rupees. We know that the current OWC plant is selling the manure at free of cost, but we are selling it at 4 rupees per kilogram. These are the values without any subsidies given to the customers. So we can see that the total revenue from this project is around 40 lakhs per year. And the payback period, that is the amount that we get in return of the capital cost and all other investment, is around 3.3 years. That is, in 3.3 years, we will start getting the profit. Now let us look at the cost comparison of the bio-CNG plant and the current OWC plant. Now, once looking at the revenue, we can see that the OWC plant, the revenue is nearly nil. And the revenue generated by the bio-CNG plant is around 40 lakhs. So there is a great increase in revenue that we can generate by by initiating the project. The next is the capital cost. The capital cost of the bio-CNG plant is around 80 lakhs and the capital cost of the OWC plant, which was established in 2013, is around 70 lakhs. And the operating cost of the bio-CNG plant is around 15 lakhs and the operating cost of the OWC plant is around 5 lakhs. We can see that the capital cost and the operating cost is much higher in the bio-CNG plant. But when we compare the revenue generated, we can compensate this cost. Now let us look at the comparison between CNG and CBG. This is the transportational environmental effects that we are comparing in between. In CNG, in the phase between the production and the import, the carbon dioxide emitted is 2.69 kilogram. And in between the import and the filling stations, the carbon dioxide emitted is 0.066 kilogram. But when we compare the CBG, it is much lesser. That is the production, in between the stages of production and storage, the carbon dioxide emitted is 1.5 kilogram. And in between the storage and transport, it is around 0.003. So the environmental impacts of the CBG is much lesser than that compared to the CNG. Now, do anyone know that how much CNG cost? It is around 89 rupees per kilogram currently in Thrissur. Now we are introducing the CBG at a price of 51 kilogram 51 rupees per kilogram, which is much more efficient and much more economically feasible. In Thrissur, almost most of the CNG vehicles used are autos, and the rickshaw drivers are highly beneficial with this project. These are values just without the subsidies given, and if the subsidies are given by the government, the economical feasibility which will be much more higher. This is a roadmap of how the project will look if the project get initiated. Now there is a scheme called as STAT provided by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. It is to provide the subsidy to the bio-CNG production unit. That is any entrepreneurs or any agencies that is able to focus on the project of bio-CNG, their subsidy will be given by the government of India. So this is a perfect project for our Kerala government to initiate. So this is a satellite view of the Shaktan market, and the warehouse just behind the bus stand is the OWC plant. This is the prototype of our project, that is an anaerobic digester, a warehouse in which the upgradation systems can be incorporated, and the future scope is the fuel station, which can be incorporated nearby to a road so that it is easily available for the locals. So in the conclusion, to sum it all up, our bio-CNG plant is not just a project, it's a vision for a cleaner, greener future. We are taking a problem and turning it into an opportunity, reducing pollution, producing renewable energy, and contributing to a sustainable ecosystem. Thank you, and we would love to hear your thoughts on our project.
Thank you. Nice presentation.
Thanks.
So the anaerobic digestion and bio-CNG is a well-established system, right? And there have been many attempts also by the government to establish, but after a few years, these plants tend to become inoperable. What are the downsides that you see in these systems?
So there are actually many established anaerobic digesters, which include the Govardhan project, which is in Gujarat district. So why not in Kerala? There is no a perfect bio-CNG plant which is established in Kerala. BPCL has initiated a project to incorporate the waste from Ernakulam district. So why not in Thrissur? Shaktan, the OWC plant in Shaktan Tamburan stand is already inefficient, and we can focus and develop
No, that is clear. No, I'm just asking, have you studied why some of those plants which were established in Kerala didn't function? Have you looked at those?
No. Still, there is no CBG plant in Kerala. BPCL is working on it. They are planning a big project of 150 TPD by taking municipal solid waste. Still, there is no project of CBG plant in Kerala.
But you're saying there is a successful plant in Gujarat, is it?
Yes. Out of Kerala, there are many plants. But in Kerala, there is no such initiation.
Again, continuing to his question, recently the Kerala government has shut down many of these waste to energy projects from the districts, including Thrissur. I was just Googling Thrissur, Palghat, and so on. So which means government has learned some lessons where, this is going to be viable. So this is where, your innovations come in. But in this case, this is from only the organic waste. The other cases, all other waste. But I don't know how there is a clear kind of a separation of organic waste and inorganic waste in the city level. How much the waste?
No, sir, there is a vegetable market in Thrissur Corporation. So the vegetable market is generating almost 5 to 9 TPD of waste per day. So if these get accumulated in that market, it is very problematic. And there is a plant which converts this into biomanure, but it is not very efficient. So by implementing this plant, we have two advantages. We could process this waste and we could get a sustainable and renewable form of fuel.
We are appreciating that. Definitely we need such kind of projects. But the question is why this Thrissur Corporation, why they haven't looked into this aspect so far?
That we are not aware of it, sir.
No, that is a problem for all corporations in any developed.
No, we are not aware of it. Currently, there is no such thing in Kerala like CBG
No,
plant.
there were some plants, and they were shut down, as he was saying.
No.
So you should have studied, you should have looked at them and see where the problems were in those cases.
So it may be because of the raw material. But in Thrissur stand, we get a raw material of 5 to 9 ton per day. That is, it is a vegetable market and the waste is constantly generated. And in seasons, it is more than 9 ton per day. It may be because of the lack of raw materials. Like in some season, there may not be enough raw materials to feed stocks. So in Thrissur, it is constant, that the feedstock is constant. We always get a waste of 5 ton per day. It is only increasing in seasons, like Onam seasons and other seasons.
No, I recommend you should have a kind of discussion with the corporation.
Sir, we have went to the municipal corporation, so all these details have...
No, they have now, see, the municipal corporation have got so much of money for the waste management.
We have already discussed with them about this plan. So they told that currently they are not planning to do certain things and discussions are going on this project. Okay. But there is no current plan of implementing certain projects.
What are they doing with the current waste, organic waste? How do they
There's OWC plant. They are converting them into biomanure by OWC plant. But it is not very efficient. Okay. And they are not getting any revenue. Government is spending a lot of money in that project. So if we implement this project, it is a good beneficiary for the government and the society.
No, potentially it's good.
From my understanding, the failure in many places has been that when you collect waste at such large quantities,
sir.
It creates an odor issue. Odor issue. So the people living in those areas tend to complain and they don't want such a plant in that area.
No, we can reduce this odor. By currently in the OWC plant, it also generates a lot of odor. So in this... You can see in this picture that they are just keeping the waste.
So if we just use a storage system which can control the odor, we can easily reduce the amount of odor that is being released. So an effective storage system is a simple solution that can be made possible. So it's not clear.
Villapilshala in Trivandrum, they had a big plant which is now shut down.
Okay, sir.
So you should study that and see what, So what happened there? Because it is one thing to project the positive side, but you should also look at projects which are similar, which had to be shut down and find out why it had to be shut down.
Okay, sir.
Then only if you're venturing on something like this, you should look at the downsides also of your project.
So when we Googled it, we only found that it is in the lack of the raw materials or the feedstock. That is the major reason that we have found. But it is not, here there is no problem like that.
Okay, you do something in MATLAB.
Yes, sir.
Is a simulation for the efficiency of plant or efficiency of fuel?
So both, sir.
Both.
Yes, sir.
So how you carried out efficiency of fuel? Because no data is with you. How you had carried out?
The efficiency of fuel, sir, I didn't get it.
So you carried out MATLAB analysis for simulation.
Yes, sir.
Whether it is the efficiency for your plant or fuel?
Plant, sir.
That is
okay, sir.
Okay.
So we have taken the modeling equations and solved it in MATLAB, and that's how we had input the values that we have found from the characterization, and also the feedstock is around 5 TPD. So we put it in the MATLAB, and according to the modeling equation, we got the amount of methane that is being produced.
Again, you calculated for the fuel efficiency also, right? Or only plant efficiency?
Only plant efficiency. We haven't calculated the fuel efficiency of bio-CNG. But when we Googled it, we have found that the CBG is a slightly higher efficient than the CNG, around 6 to 5% more efficient than CNG.
Just one small suggestion, like I feel what our judges, what they have told is very much correct. You know, you should look for the downsize, then include some kind of an innovation to solve that problem, and that should come into your project. Okay, thank you.
For order issues, we can use biofilters, something.
Yeah, but please include some innovation should be there, some novelty should be there, because all these things already people know.
Actually, the innovation is that currently we are using CNGs, and the CBGs are much economically feasible and have the fuel efficiency of similar. It's almost similar. So why not CBG is used here? Also, the OWC is already inefficient. So if we tackle that and create a bio-CNG plant, it is going to produce profit only.
Yeah, I have a question regarding your early part of the slides, which you have mentioned that, roughly about 800 kg of the bio waste, you produce about 170, 180 kgs of the biogas, which is majorly methane. Now, if you see any pure carbohydrate you take, what are the contents of bio waste? Carbohydrate, which is cellulose, hemicellulose, those type of, and little bit protein, lipid, and other materials. So majorly carbohydrate. Now, if you see any pure carbohydrate, only 30% is carbon equivalent in that one. So in this case of bio waste, there will be altogether maybe about 5, 6, 7%. If you calculate that methane content, it comes to about 20, 25%. So that calculation do not fit at all. I hope you understood. For example,
no, sir,
if you take
we are
one...
adding an inoculum of cow dung in anaerobic digestion. So it increases the efficiency of...
How much you are adding?
So 1:1.
So cow dung you are adding?
Yes, in the anaerobic
so
digestion.
Altogether it is 800 kg, isn't it?
Yes.
So that is my question is, if it is 800 kg, if you produce 170 or 180 kg equivalents of biogas, there won't be any carbon, because it is not possible to produce that much. Please check into the calculation.
No, we upgrade this biogas to bio-CNG. So by upgrading, CO2 is removed during upgradation process. So this CO2 can be stored and used for any other process, like in that like Pepsi and all. Dry ice manufacturing, then various other methods.
Okay, if no more questions, thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, Marwa and team. Now we move on to the presentation by Sanha V. Salahuddin, Ummu Humaira, Sri Lakshmi KV. Their presentation topic is Eco-Friendly Approach for Ensuring Clean and Safe Homes.
From St. Mary's College, Thrissur. Today, we are here to address the problem that affects most homes of Thrissur. Since Thrissur is located in the coastal area of Kerala, we have humid conditions. So, in these humid conditions, we can see frequent fungal growth. And this problem is most often overlooked. And our topic is organic antifungal and anti-termite wall proofing for home interior. We can see that this is our dream home, but within few months, our home end up being looked like this. So molds aren't just an eyesore. They actively release spores that can trigger allergies, respiratory issues, and infections, especially in children, elderly, asthma patients, and people with weakened lung infection after COVID-19. Meanwhile, termites silently damage wooden structures, leading to costly repairs. So what are the most common solutions? The most common solutions available in Thrissur are chemical antifungal paints, pesticides, and waterproof coatings. But here's the issue. They contain toxic compounds that pollute indoor air, cause health problems. That's why we wanted to explore a safer, more effective alternative. Now I invite Ummu Humaira to explain the real impact of this issue.
So let's talk about how serious this problem actually it is. So fungal growth on walls are more than just aesthetic issues. It releases spores, mycotoxin into the air, which can cause breathing difficulties, chronic cough, headache, skin irritations. So studies shows that long-term exposure to the indoor molds can increase the risk of asthma and lung infections. We all know that after COVID-19, many people are struggling with the weakened lung capacities, and more exposures only worsen to the conditions. So many of elders, children are residing in the homes are also effective because they are low in their immunity. So we conducted the many surveys, and it shows that many people and students are going abroad, and only elders and many of children are residing in the homes. So they are more prone to this problem. So now let's talk about the hidden dangers in the product we use every day. So the chemical antifungal paints, wall coatings, or even the floor cleaners often contain the volatile organic chemical like formaldehydes, benzenes, toluenes. These chemicals are linked to the dizziness, nausea, headache, respiratory issues, and other lung damages, even causes the cancers. So the problem doesn't stop at fungus. This termite are another silent destroyer. How the action of the termite, it feed on the wood, so slowly weaken the furniture, walls, and foundations. So by the time the damage is visible, it is often too late, and it is lead to the huge repair cost. So the usual termite treatment is also a chemical solutions which can harm to humans, pets, and environment. So we clearly need a base and better solutions for one that doesn't replace the hazard to another. So instead of using the chemicals, we turn to nature and for a smarter approach. Our idea is a biocoating made from plant extract, offering the anti-termite and antifungal properties and air purifying properties. So we are taking plants such as Sansevieria, teak, and Colocasia. Sansevieria is also known as snake plants. This snake plant is widely recognized as natural air purifier according to the NASA studies. So it absorbs harmful toxins like formaldehyde, benzene, while also exhibit antifungal and anti-termite and antibacterial properties. And the teak extract we taken from the natural termite resistant it has. Whether it is the leaves or barks, it contains the bioactive components which repels the termites without any toxic pesticides. Next, the Colocasia, also known as taro leaves. So it is we see plenty of them around us. It is highly available, and the property of the Colocasia, we know that the hydrophobic properties which prevent the water absorption. This helps to reduce the moisture buildup, which is one of the main cause of the fungal growth. So by combining this extract, we created a biocoating that prevents the molds, repel the termite, and improving the air qualities, indoor air qualities. So without any harmful chemicals, we are using this as a natural product. So Sanha will explain how this works and why this is effective.
Our biocoating provides protection through three key mechanisms. First, it prevents fungal growth. Sansevieria and Colocasia actively inhibit mold formation, making it harder for spores to settle and grow on walls. Second, it repels termites. The bioactive compounds in teak extract make wooden surfaces unappealing to termites, preventing infestations before they even start. Third, it has water repellent effect. The hydrophobic nature of colocasia keeps walls dry, reducing the dampness that encourages mold growth. This means walls and wooden interiors remain safer, healthier, and more durable without toxic side effects. Now, let's see the results. We have proven through results that the phytochemicals like phenolics are present in the plant extract we took. So they play a key role in cellulase inhibition. Cellulase inhibition ensures termites cannot digest wood properly. And we have done antifungal plates that demonstrates fungal growth inhibition. Next we can see that the results, what we achieved. So this is the phenolic assay, termite mortality analysis, action of plant extracts against molds, cellulase inhibition assay using different plant extracts. Now, where the solution can be applied in future? Home interiors for mold and termite-free living spaces, commercial buildings, heritage sites preserving the wood structures from decay. Now, redefining home safety. Our biocoating is a non-toxic, eco-friendly, and effective alternative. So we started with a question: how do we protect our walls from fungal growth and termites without harming our health? The answer lies in the nature. Our biocoating is designed to tackle both problems at the root, preventing mold growth, repelling termites, and even improving indoor air quality, all without relying on harmful chemicals. This isn't just an alternative, it's a necessity. In a world where indoor pollution is rising, where asthma and lung issues are increasing, and where termite damage leads to costly repairs, a natural, long-lasting, and safe solution is the need of the hour. Our research is a step towards making homes healthier and more sustainable without compromising on safety. We sincerely thank you for giving us the opportunity to present our research. Thank you for listening. We would love to hear your thoughts and answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. You know, you mentioned that you are using the extract from colocasia to introduce hydrophobicity.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how the hydrophobicity in colocasia works?
We conducted many research articles. Research article shows the biocoating activities of the colocasia, and they applied this, and it is highly durable.
Can you speak on the mic, please?
Highly durable. We conducted many research papers and shows it is highly effective.
No, you are talking about the colocasia or the extract of colocasia?
Extract of colocasias.
Because from what I understand, the colocasia hydrophobicity is based on the structure, not on the chemical.
There is a extraction mechanism using that.
Okay. So the other thing is, all these extracts that you are taking from plants, these are all organic biomolecules. All of them have a life, unlike some of the inorganic chemicals that are used in the traditional paint. So the traditional paint, those inorganic chemicals can last for years, whereas your organic, bioorganic molecules, life can be much shorter, right? So how do you justify, how do you think that this will work?
This existing solution is already releasing many volatile organic compounds, and we are looking forward for the peoples who are allergic and asthma. After COVID-19, its lung capacity also reduced. So the existing solutions is chemical based, and volatile organic compounds is further increasing the fungal properties.
I understand. I agree with your sentiment that inorganic, some of them can be harmful. But my question is that these are all organic, bioorganic molecules which will have a definite lifetime, much shorter than in the order of months rather than years that you required for normal coating for a house. Don't you think?
Actually, we are working on the shelf life so that we can make preliminary research. And the next thing is that the chemicals they releases toxins. But the Sensevaria and all, the NASA studies have shown that they are a very good air purifier. So the indoor air quality of the air will, indoor air quality will be good. It absorbs all the chemicals, and we can have a redefined better homes.
No, the biocoating this area, what is the kind of research so far taken place in India or elsewhere? What is the kind of, where are we with reference to the biocoating research?
We have collected several papers and we are working on it. Individual papers where hydrophobicity of colocasia and all is extracted. So we are working on it, and
these separate papers, no one is conducted the extraction of both, including all these three. We are conducting on this.
So this will be the first of its kind research?
Yeah, based on this.
You're thinking so?
Yeah.
No, that will be interesting in that way, because, and you have experimented this biocoating with reference to only teak wood. That is what I understand, or different woods. Now, what are the woods which you have identified for the biocoating? The wood.
Wood.
We are using the plant.
Because termite attack, that varies with the quality of the wood. Suppose if you use good quality wood, termite attacks won't be there, normally.
They usually apply the chemicals above these woods to prevent the termites. And if people with low income can afford this, so in my home too, there is many of termite infestations in there, and I am working on it to remove after effectively.
No, the good, see, the area is good. The area of research is quite good, but you should be able to link with other major research groups in Kerala, especially the architects. I don't know whether you have discussed with the major architects which they promote these eco-friendly homes. For example, if you take many architects are there, architectural engineering group. Have you had any kind of discussions with them?
Can you repeat the question?
No, your partner groups, you cannot do it alone, this kind of a research. Suppose if you are getting awarded with this idea, how are you going to use that money, the prize money, to further develop this? So there you need partnerships with the other kind of, the serious actors. So do you have any kind of serious bodies in your mind to whom you can cooperate with?
Actually, my father is an engineer, so I discussed it with him, and he told that we have scope for this. So if we are planning to make this a biocoating, then we have a greater opportunity there.
Okay.
So it is very interesting. The thing is that how to give a color to your biocoating?
Actually,
because your last slide you have shown some color for aesthetic, this one. So how to give a color to your biocoating?
Actually, we are planning on clear biocoating so that the...
Clear means is any color or a transparent?
Transparent. So that we can apply it above the paints.
Or above the paints?
Yeah, for the future. Yeah, if the walls are already infested with fungus, we can apply this, and it will inhibit the further growth of molds.
If you are using teak, whether it is commercially viable, you are using teak for termites or something.
Yes, termites.
So it is commercially viable.
Teaks.
You are using colocasia, teak, all things.
Colocasia is widely available in Thrissur.
What about teak?
Teak also.
Teak also available. We are using the teak leaves now.
Teak leaves?
Yeah, yes, we are using teak leaves, not the bark.
And we have conducted the series of the project works, and it shows the high resistance to the termite actions, and we applied on to the termites also in my home, and I get the most result within 2 hours, and
Within
the
2 hours,
mortality.
the mortality rate is high in teak and also in
Also in
colocasia.
colocasia.
We have conducted study.
And Sansevieria is mainly for air purifier and antifungal properties. Sansevieria high antifungal properties which is mentioned.
So you are extracting from all the leaves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Colocasia.
yes.
So whether you have done any experiment?
Yes, we
Yes,
have
yes,
done
we
many
have done.
experiments.
Then what is the color of your solution?
At present, our color of solution is green.
Green.
So we are working on it.
We are working on further procedures. We are doing to remove the
Materials and
colors
methodology
and
are ready.
other research works.
Okay.
What are the components of your mixture? Are you using any other chemicals other than your?
No.
Then how will you fix it on the paint? How will it get fixed over your wall, whatever? If you don't use any other thing, it's aqueous solution. Then it will not stay, no?
So if no more questions, then thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Now I invite the last presenter, the team Suraj VS, MS Vimal. Their topic is road safety and traffic management.
My partner Suraj, and our topic is road safety and traffic management. These are the side effects of drunken driving and also due to slip-ins. So we present our project to prevent these all accidents.
ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിവിടെ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ടോപ്പിക് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് റോഡ് സേഫ്റ്റി ആൻഡ് ട്രാഫിക് മാനേജ്മെൻ്റ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഗോൾസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ആദ്യം ഞങ്ങൾ കുറച്ച് സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് പ്രോബ്ലംസ് ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിനെ സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാനും ഉള്ള ഐഡിയാസുമാണ് ഞങ്ങളിവിടെ പ്രസൻറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് പ്രോബ്ലം ഞങ്ങൾ ചൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് പ്രോബ്ലം റിമോട്ട് കൺട്രോൾ ഫോർ ബൈക്ക്. ഇതിപ്പോൾ അതെന്താന്ന് പറയണത്, ഇപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങളൊരു വെബ്സൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പോലീസിന് അത് അവരുടെ കൺട്രോൾ റൂമിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാം. ഇത് ഇപ്പോൾ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ വെബ്സൈറ്റ് ഓക്കെ, എന്താന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ വെബ്സൈറ്റിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ വാഹനം ആരെങ്കിലും കട്ടുകൊണ്ട് പോവുക, അതോ ഇപ്പോൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ, ഒരു ക്രിമിനൽ നമ്മുടെ വണ്ടി എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് പോവുക, അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷനിലേക്ക് അറിയിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അവർക്ക് പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷന് കൺട്രോൾ റൂമിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് തന്നെ നമുക്ക് വണ്ടീനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാം. അതായത് വണ്ടിയുടെ ബേസിക് ഡീറ്റെയിൽസും അത് മാത്രമല്ല അലേർട്ട് ചെയ്യാനും ആ വണ്ടീനെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാനും നമുക്ക് പോലീസിനോട് സാധിക്കും. അതിന് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു വെബ്സൈറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ട് അതിലേക്ക് യൂസർ നെയിം ആൻഡ് പാസ്വേഡ് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ ആ യൂസർ നെയിം പാസ്വേഡ് അടിച്ച് കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ വണ്ടിയുടെ കൺട്രോൾസ് നമുക്ക് പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് തന്നെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാം. ഇതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ സൊല്യൂഷനായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങൾ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച കുറച്ച് ഐഡിയാസ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്രോബ്ലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ആൽക്കഹോൾ ഡിറ്റക്ഷനാണ്. ഇത് മദ്യപിച്ച് അപകടം ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത് വളരെ കൂടുതലാണ് ഈ കാലത്ത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് വേണ്ടി ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഈ ഹെൽമെറ്റുമ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ കുറച്ച് സെൻസേഴ്സും ഒരു മൈക്രോ കൺട്രോളും യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുക. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഇതൊരു ആൽക്കഹോൾ ഡിറ്റക്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വണ്ടി സ്റ്റാർട്ടാവില്ല. അതേപോലെ ആയിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളിപ്പോൾ ഇതിനെ ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതാണ് അതിൻ്റെ സൊല്യൂഷൻ ഐഡിയ.
പ്രിവെൻറ്റ് ദ ബൈക്ക് ഫ്രം സ്റ്റാർട്ടിങ്. അതായത് ആദ്യം ബൈക്ക് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ വണ്ടി അതായത് വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കുന്ന ആൾ മദ്യപിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷം മാത്രം വണ്ടി സ്റ്റാർട്ടാവുള്ളൂ. ഇതാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഇതിനു വേണ്ടിയുള്ള സൊല്യൂഷൻ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് പറയുന്നത് ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷൻ. ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇപ്പം നമ്മളൊരു വണ്ടി അപകടത്തിൽ വീണ, ഇതിപ്പോൾ വണ്ടി ആക്സിഡൻ്റായി വീണ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ സ്ഥലത്തെ ലൊക്കേഷൻ അടക്കം നമുക്ക് ഒരു ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ഒരു വ്യക്തിയുടെ ഫോൺ നമ്പറിലേക്കോ അഥവാ പോലീസ് സ്റ്റേഷനിലേക്ക് പിന്നെ ആംബുലൻസ് ഡ്രൈവർക്കിലേക്കും നമുക്ക് ഫോർവേഡ് ചെയ്യും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ വണ്ടി അറിയാണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ വീണ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മുടെ അറിയാണ്ട് വീണ് കഴിഞ്ഞാലും നമ്മുടെ മെസ്സേജ് പോവില്ല. കാരണം ഇതിൽ ഞങ്ങളൊരു സെക്യൂരിറ്റി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ബട്ടൺ നമ്മൾ വണ്ടി വീണ് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നമുക്ക് എണീക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്ത അവസ്ഥയാണെങ്കിൽ ആ ബട്ടൺ നമുക്ക് പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അപ്പോൾ പ്രസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ മെസ്സേജ് ഫോർവേഡ് ആവും. ഇതാണ് ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷന് വേണ്ടി ഞങ്ങൾ ചെയ്തൊരു സൊല്യൂഷൻ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഹെൽമെറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷൻ. ഈ ഹെൽമെറ്റിൻ്റെ അവിടെ ഒരു പ്രസ്സിങ് ബട്ടൺ വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് നമ്മൾ തലയിൽ വെക്കുമ്പോൾ ആ ബട്ടൺ പ്രസ് ആവും. അതോടെ അപ്പോൾ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കുന്ന ആൾ ഹെൽമെറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്റ്റ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് മൈക്രോ കൺട്രോളർ തിരിച്ചറിയും. അതോടെ വണ്ടി സ്റ്റാർട്ടാക്കും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഒരു ഇൻ്റഗ്രേറ്റഡ് ക്യാമറ ഞങ്ങൾ ബൈക്കിൽ ഫ്രണ്ടിലും ബാക്കിലും ഫിക്സ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് നമ്മുടെ വണ്ടിയുടെ ഇപ്പോൾ മുമ്പിലുള്ള ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളൊരു അപകടം നടന്നു, നമ്മുടെ ഭാഗത്ത് തെറ്റില്ലാന്ന് തെളിയിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് ഈ ക്യാമറ വിഷ്വൽസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഒരു പ്രൂഫായിട്ട് ഇത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാനും പറ്റും. മാത്രമല്ല വേറെ പോണ വഴിയിൽ ഒബ്സ്റ്റക്കിൾ ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് അതിന് അപകടം പറ്റുകയാണെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് ഈ വിഷ്വൽസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. പിന്നെ അടുത്ത പ്രോബ്ലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക് സ്പീഡ് കൺട്രോൾ ആൻഡ് ഹോൺ ജാമിങ്. ഇതിപ്പം സ്കൂൾ ഏരിയയിലും ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ഏരിയസിലൊക്കെ ഹോണും സ്പീഡും ലിമിറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അത് കടന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക് പോകാൻ സാധിക്കില്ല. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിലേക്ക് കടക്കുമ്പോൾ ഓട്ടോമാറ്റിക്കലി അവിടുത്തെ RF സിഗ്നൽസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഹോൺ ജാമായിരിക്കും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇത് അപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ആവുന്നത് ഇലക്ട്രിക് വെഹിക്കിൾസാണ്. ഈ ഇലക്ട്രിക് വെഹിക്കിൾസിൽ PWM സിഗ്നൽസ് വെച്ച് നമുക്ക് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. അടുത്തത് ഹാൻഡിക്യാപ്ഡ് പേഴ്സൺ ഡിറ്റക്ഷൻ. ഇതും അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു പ്രിൻസിപ്പിൾ വെച്ചാണ് വർക്ക് ചെയ്യണത്. എന്താ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു RF സിഗ്നൽ തൊട്ട് ഒരു ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ വണ്ടീനെ ഷട്ട് ഡൗൺ ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കും. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇലക്ട്രിക് വെഹിക്കിൾസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ PWM സിഗ്നൽസ് വെച്ച്, PWM സിഗ്നൽസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ പൾസ് വിത്ത് മോഡുലേഷൻ, ഈ സിഗ്നൽസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് വണ്ടിയുടെ സ്പീഡ് കുറയ്ക്കാനോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഫുള്ളി ഓഫ് ആക്കാനോ സാധിക്കും. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഹാൻഡിക്യാപ്ഡായ പേഴ്സൺ തൊട്ടടുത്ത് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ ഒരു 10 സെൻറ്റിമീറ്ററിനടുത്ത് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ആ വണ്ടീനെ ഷട്ട് ഡൗൺ ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഇതേ സെയിം കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് സീബ്ര ലൈനിൽ ക്രോസിങ്ങിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാം. മാത്രമല്ല ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു വാഹനം ഓടിക്കാൻ പഠിക്കുന്ന വ്യക്തിക്ക് നമ്മുടെ ടീച്ചർ ഡ്രൈവിംഗ് മാസ്റ്ററിന് ഈ സോറി നെക്സ്റ്റ് പ്രോബ്ലം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ട്രാഫിക് ലൈറ്റ് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷൻ. ഈ ട്രാഫിക് ലൈറ്റ് ഇൻ്റഗ്രേഷനിൽ നമുക്കിപ്പം നമ്മുടെ ട്രാഫിക് സിഗ്നൽസിനെ പോലീസിൻ്റെ കൺട്രോൾ റൂമിൽ നിന്നിട്ട് നമുക്ക് വണ്ടി അവിടുത്തെ സിഗ്നൽസ് കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് വെയിറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷനാണ്. വെയിറ്റ് ഡിറ്റക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു വാഹനത്തിൽ അമിതമായ വെയിറ്റ് ഡിക്റ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ത്രിബിൾസൊക്കെ വെച്ച് പോകുമ്പോൾ ആ വെയിറ്റ് ഡിക്റ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് ഇത് അപകടം അൺബാലൻസ്ഡ് കണ്ടീഷനാണ് വെച്ച് നമ്മുടെ വണ്ടി സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ചെയ്യിക്കും. ഇത്രയും പറഞ്ഞ പ്രോബ്ലംസ് നമുക്ക് 2 വീലറിലും 4 വീലറിലും 3 വീലറും ഒക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ സാധിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ഈ സൂരജ് പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ ഈ വണ്ടി ഇപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ആക്സിഡൻസ് ആണ് ഇതൊക്കെ.
ഈ അനാലിസിസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് 2018 മുതൽ 2028 വരെയുള്ളതാണ്. 2 വീലേഴ്സിലാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ആക്സിഡൻറ്റ്സ് ആൻഡ് ഡെത്ത്സ്. And that's all. This is our functional prototype ഉണ്ട് ഞങ്ങളിവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവന്നുണ്ട്.
Thank you. Good presentation. You have a lot of ideas, many ideas. But I think it will be better if you focus on one or two and make sure that it happens. Because I can see there are many good ideas. And if you want to carry all of them together on one bike, it may be difficult. But it may be interesting to look at one or two and make sure that it actually works. You know, so this alcohol sensor, are you saying that if you don't wear that helmet, that person cannot ride the bike?
Yes.
He has to wear the same helmet.
Yes.
He cannot wear another helmet.
No, it has some radius.
So only by wearing that helmet,
within the
he can
if the
start
helmet
the
is
bike.
within the radius, bike will start.
So will that be popular with many people?
Sorry?
Will that such a product be popular with many users?
Yes. This is only one prototype.
If I want to buy a bike and I can only ride that bike with this helmet, not with any other helmet, will I be interested in buying such a bike?
Yes. Also you can app. There's an app for that.
സാറ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത് ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു ബൈക്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു ഹെൽമറ്റും വാങ്ങിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആ ഹെൽമറ്റ് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് മാത്രമേ എനിക്ക് ആ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ
അങ്ങനെയല്ല,
ഇല്ലാതെ ആർക്കും ആ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അതാണോ ആ ഒരു ലിങ്കേജ് ആണോ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുക.
മനസ്സിലായില്ല സാർ, ഒന്നുകൂടി പറയാമോ?
ഇപ്പം നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ ഒരു ഹെൽമെറ്റ് ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, ഈ ഒരു ഡിവൈസ് ഫിറ്റ് ചെയ്ത ഹെൽമെറ്റ്, ആ ഹെൽമെറ്റ് ഉപയോഗിച്ചാൽ മാത്രമേ ഈ വണ്ടി ഓടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ?
അല്ല, പല ഹെൽമെറ്റ് വെച്ച് പെയർ ചെയ്യിപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. ഇപ്പോൾ ബ്ലൂടൂത്ത് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റിംഗ് ടൂൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് നമുക്ക് കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും.
ബ്ലൂടൂത്ത് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഹെൽമെറ്റ്.
ഇതൊരു ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മളൊരു കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേഷൻ പോലെ ആക്കി വെച്ചാൽ, ഇപ്പോൾ വൈഫൈ ആണെങ്കിൽ വൈഫൈ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബ്ലൂടൂത്ത് ആണെങ്കിൽ ബ്ലൂടൂത്ത്, അത് നമ്മുടെ വെഹിക്കിളിൻ്റെ സ്ക്രീനിൽ എഴുതി കാണിക്കും ഈ ഹെൽമെറ്റ് വന്ന് പെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അത് വെച്ച് അതിൻ്റെ വാല്യൂസ് മൈക്രോ കൺട്രോളർക്ക് സെൻഡ് ആവും, എന്നിട്ട് അത് വെച്ച് എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യും.
എൻ്റെ ആൽക്കഹോൾ സെൻസർ എന്താണ്?
ആൽക്കഹോൾ
സെൻസർ എന്തോന്നാണ്?
MQ8 സെൻസറാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്.
കമേഴ്ഷ്യലി അവൈലബിൾ ആണോ?
അതെ.
നമ്മുടെ റൈറ്റ് ബ്രദേഴ്സിനെ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, റൈറ്റ് ബ്രദേഴ്സ് വിമാനം കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചവർ. ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രസൻറ്റേഷൻ കേട്ടപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയത് യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ അല്ലല്ല, അവർ സൈക്കിൾ റിപ്പയറിസ്റ്റുകളായിരുന്നു, സൈക്കിൾ റിപ്പയർ ആയിരുന്നു അവരുടെ ജോലി. പക്ഷെ അവരാണ് നമുക്ക് വിമാനം തന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ എല്ലാ ഐഡിയാസും വളരെ ഇന്നോവേറ്റീവ് ആണ് കേട്ടോ, വളരെ നൂതനമായ ഐഡിയാസ്. അപ്പോൾ സാറ് നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ, പക്ഷേ നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഒരുപാട് ഐഡിയകൾ ഒരുമിച്ച് പ്രസൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ വരുന്ന ഒരു പ്രശ്നമുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ഓരോ ഐഡിയയും എടുത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യണം. നിങ്ങളെ ഹെൽപ്പ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു മദർ എഞ്ചിനീയറിംഗ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് വേണം. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് വല്ലതും ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
ഞങ്ങൾ ടെക്നിക്കൽ സ്കൂളിൽ നിന്നാണ് വരുന്നത്. ഞങ്ങൾ ഇതിന് പ്രോട്ടോടൈപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാക്കി ഇപ്പോൾ കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇവിടെ.
സോ വണ്ടർഫുൾ. താങ്ക് യു.
കോസ്റ്റ്, ഒരു ബൈക്കിൻ്റെ കോസ്റ്റ് എത്ര വരും?
ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ സാധാരണ ഒരു ബൈക്കിൽ വയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ കോസ്റ്റ് വളരെ കുറയും. ഇതിപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു കസ്റ്റം മോഡലാണ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതിപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ ഒരു ബൈക്കിലോ വെക്കാനാണെങ്കിൽ വളരെ കോസ്റ്റ് കുറവാണ്. ഈ സെൻസേഴ്സൊക്കെ ഇപ്പോൾ ചീപ്പിൽ അവൈലബിൾ ആണ്. നമുക്കിത് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ചെയ്യുകയാണെങ്കിൽ ആക്യുറേറ്റ് റിസൾട്ട് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടും. കോസ്റ്റ് ഒരു 10K അവിടേക്ക് വരും.
There was a lot of appreciation from the audience. Any questions from the audience? So if no more questions, thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you, Suraj VS and team. Now we are about to conclude this session. May I invite Dr. Asha R., the project scientist of PIC KCST to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good evening to one and all. So we have heard many solutions for the problems of the Thrissur district. So a lot of innovative solutions. So we have to really appreciate the participants first. So my duty is to propose a vote of thanks for this program. So I'm really honored and proud to represent the Scisol committee to extend the gratitude for the panel experts and all the team arrived here. So first and foremost, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Suresh Das, sir, a former Executive Vice President of KSCST. Thank you so much, sir, for arriving here and participating in this program. So next, I would like to thank all the panel of experts. Dr. N. Anil Kumar, Chairman, Kerala State Biodiversity Board. Dr. T. Shija, Principal Scientist, IASR. Dr. Girish Gobinath, Professor QSAT. So thank you, sir, for arriving here and evaluating the innovative presentations made by the students. Thank you so much. And next, I would like to thank our convener, Hari sir, for arranging this program in a very wonderful manner. So he's actually did all his job without interfering any of the committee members. So thank you so much, sir. Next, I would like to thank all the committee members for your efforts to make this program a grand success, and all the audience arrived here, and the participants which actually participated in this program. We have got around 21 proposals. So I would like to thank all the young minds. They have given their ideas. Thank you so much to one and all.
Thank you. So this program is now